Hey guys, this is Angelia Ong for CalvinAir.com, and here with me right now is Mr. Eric Wurhis and Mr. Roger of BitInstant.com. And can you tell us more about Bitcoin?
Yeah, so Bitcoin is both a payment system and it is a currency itself. Something like PayPal is a payment system but not a currency, and something like the dollar is a currency but not a payment system. Bitcoin is both things, and it allows people to send any amount of money from any person to any other person instantly, without a fee, to anywhere in the world, without any restrictions whatsoever.
Who do you think is an ideal Bitcoin user?
Anyone who has reason to send money to or from anyone else, anywhere in the world, whether it's across the street or across the world. They can do it instantly with no fee, and they can do it anonymously if they wanted to as well.
Yeah, right now it works really well for mainly online commerce, not so much real world stuff. But eventually people can use it, at the cafe or restaurants, everywhere.
Who have been the early adopters for Bitcoin?
Probably a lot of computer nerds got interested to begin with, but now it's spreading to the general population, and more people are finding it useful, especially with all the restrictions that credit card companies and PayPal have, and limiting who you can send and receive money with. But with Bitcoins, there are no restrictions. There's no terms of service. Anybody can have a Bitcoin account in 30 seconds and send and receive money with anyone they want, anywhere in the world.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of people who are upset with banks and upset with PayPal and upset with the credit card companies. All those people are very, great candidates for early adopters.
How long do you see it breaking beyond the adopters and making it to the mainstream?
I think we're seeing that happen right now as we speak. Just last week, WordPress, which is the 20th most popular website in the entire world, is now accepting payments via Bitcoin on their website. And I think that's a real big milestone.
It'll probably be over the next 2 years. So 2013, 2014. By the end of 2014, I think almost everyone will know what Bitcoin is.
Can you please tell us what BitInstant.com is?
Yeah, so BitInstant.com is not Bitcoin. It is a company involved with Bitcoin, just like Skype is not voice over IP, but it uses that technology. So BitInstant uses Bitcoin technology. What we allow people to do is buy Bitcoins faster and more easily than they could otherwise. So before BitInstant was around, it would take you 3 to 5 days to wire your money from your bank account into a Bitcoin exchange. With BitInstant, you can do that in about 30 minutes. So we speed the process up for people, make it easy.
What is the biggest hurdle you guys have faced when it comes to getting people into Bitcoin? Is it education, lack of places to spend, or maybe converting it into cash?
Probably a little bit of all of those. Right now, the biggest problem, though, I would say, is that people don't even know what Bitcoin is and they haven't heard about it yet. But more and more people are starting to hear about it. More and more software developers are creating tools that make it easy for normal people to use Bitcoins. There's now smartphone apps for Android and iPhone. There's more and more websites coming online every day that use Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin ecosystem is really growing at a quick rate, and it's exciting to see all the new things that are coming online every day.
Yeah, it was very difficult to use at first. And a good parallel is the internet in general, right? When the internet was coming out in the early 90s or even the late 80s, people didn't understand how to use it. And it took years for the infrastructure and the systems to be built. Netscape Navigator came out and suddenly anyone could use the internet very easily. So we're seeing that same process with Bitcoin. The technology is sound, but companies and individuals are building useful, easy to use systems on top of that technology. And as those systems get built, then normal people can start using it much more easily.
What are you guys doing to educate people to know more about Bitcoin?
Well, to make it known to more people.
There's a national radio campaign that's on more than 100 radio stations across the U.S. daily that advertises to hundreds of thousands of people, called freetalklive.com. They've been advertising it for a number of months. There's a number of online websites. Another interesting tool is called feedthebirds.com, and that allows anybody to pay anybody via Bitcoin to retweet whatever message they want. And so based on the number of followers you have on your Twitter account, you can go there right now today to Feed the Birds with Z-E for the, and retweet a message and receive some Bitcoins right now. So.
Yeah. I think most of Bitcoin's advertising has been through word of mouth from friends telling each other about it, and through the media that it's gotten. Because there's no Bitcoin company, right? So there's no central group to advertise it and promote it. So it's sort of a grassroots thing where everyone just learns about it and then they tell their friends, and that takes a while.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Again, this is Angelia Ong for CalvinAir.com.